Hello and welcome to a very exciting topic and presentation. We're going to cover how to build a successful and profitable Vollara business. You're going to be provided with a proven plan that can help put you in a position to enjoy better options, a fulfilling lifestyle, and a sense of accomplishment knowing that you're actually achieving, maybe for the first time in a while, your life goals. You know, it's true that where you are in life will determine what you need from a home-based business. If you're just getting started out in life, and you want to get to the better option sooner, yes, there is a plan that does not require working a job in a set 40-hour work week. If you have a family and maybe your schedule is super packed, you might need a way to do this on a very part-time schedule. Yes, many in your position have been successful, and yes, this is a plan that can fit the busiest of schedules. If you're an established professional, you may have always wondered if it's possible to build a business on a part-time basis and actually match a full-time income. You might need flexibility as well and a plan, and we look forward to sharing that with you. And if you're nearing retirement, first of all, congratulations for reaching such a wonderful stage of your life. You might just need to make sure your golden years are golden, providing the needed cash flow, or maybe you want to just do something you can pursue part-time or full-time. If this is you, we look forward to sharing information that will help you in this particular area of your life. Now, I'd like to introduce myself, give you a little of my background, and share with you why you're at the right place at the right time.
Hello everybody, this is Paul Svets. I am your host for this presentation. I couldn't be more excited to have you here. I remember when I first looked at this business, how excited and hopeful I was for this opportunity. And I just want to tell you a little bit about my background. When I first got started in this business, I was fully entrenched in the corporate world. I was taught get a good education, get a good job, and keep working that job. And I was in the pharmaceutical industry when I saw this. I had a degree in chemistry. I was working on my MBA program, and somebody tapped me on the shoulder and said, "You know, Paul, you can actually do very well in a home-based business." Well, you can imagine I had a little bit of skepticism. But the bottom line is I looked at this and there were things that just flat out attracted me to this business. Number one, I saw a solid company. The company was rock solid. The products were in huge demand. And quite frankly, the people that were in it were having a blast. They were having a lot of fun. And I saw how they were doing it. And I said to myself, you know what, I can do that. And it made sense. And in a short 8 to 18 months, I had the option of actually exceeding my income in my part-time business and having the option of being able to be free and not have to work a job. And I took that option, and I am very thankful that I did. It's been a true blessing. And my goal here is to simply give you information so that you can educate yourself on what we do, how we do it, and maybe give you some options that can position you for success. One of the things that attracted me was the ability to help others. And you can see from the picture right next to me that my family is alive and well. My wife Marcy and my 3 children. We are living life with our hair on fire most days. Very busy schedule. We're into, I think, every sport known to man. And this ability to work from home fits perfectly with what we do on a daily basis with our kids and our family. So if you have loved ones, my goal and my prayer is that what we offer to you and what we share with you today can truly position you for the kind of success that you want. And finally, the other thing that attracted me was really the sincere desire to help others. Yes, I could have been successful in the corporate world, but could I really transfer that success to others? And my answer, quite frankly, was not as well as I wanted to. In this business, I can bless others, benefit others, and in the process, as Zig Ziglar says very clearly, he says, if you help enough people get what they want, you can have whatever you want. So what we're going to do is we're going to cover about 5 different areas in this presentation. First thing I'm going to ask you is really take a committed focus to this information. If you're doing emails, put that down and just really focus on what we cover. Write down your questions. And then we're going to tell you to get back to the person who invited you to this to get your questions answered and talk through some options that we're going to give you. We're going to talk about, number 1, why the timing is right. Right now, you're at the right place at the right time. We're going to cover that. We're going to talk about why the company is rock solid. What are the principles they use to build their company? And we're going to talk about the products. Why are they in such high demand? Why are they not Me Too products? They're first in class in many cases, and we're flat out excited about those products. We're going to talk about a proven action plan. And let me tell you, Most people that get started earning income from home in their own home-based business think that they need that personality. You know the type, sell ice to Eskimos. Let me tell you that if a chemistry geek like me can do it, you can do it as well. And I just want to share with you, we stay away from pushing and convincing and selling and trying to get people to do something they don't want to do. We stay away from that like the plague. We focus on inviting, educating, and giving options so that people can come to us and say, you know, I'm interested in this space and this, and we help them at their level of interest. A complete turnaround from the way most people run their business. So if you're saying, you know what, Paul, I'm not a salesperson, it is okay, and as a matter of fact, it's celebrated, because quite frankly, if you like to help people, this is a perfect place for you to be, and we'll talk more about that. We're going to talk about financial illustrations. So if we take certain actions in certain ways, what might we expect as possible financial success, both short-term in terms of creating income, and long-term, that long-term growing residual income that many of us are after and building towards. How does that happen? And what might you expect as you're building your business? And finally, we're going to talk a little bit about some options. You might say, well, Paul, you know, I actually like this company. It makes sense. And what you presented makes sense. What are some options that we can take in order to fast track our business? These are proven options. We've tested these over the last, honestly, 10, 15 plus years. We can tell you 5 ways it doesn't work, and we can tell you 5 ways it does work. And we're going to, for you, guess what? We're going to focus on the ways it does work, and we're going to give you options that you can think about and get back to your senior partner and just have your questions answered and possible options that can create success for you. But the first thing we're doing, I want to tell you from the heart that the information that we're about to give to you is proven, and many have had success, and we're excited to really present this to you. We're going to focus on why the timing is so good and why you are truly at the right place at the right time.
So the question becomes, am I really at the right place at the right time? I mean, are people really looking for extra income? You know, you might think that's a crazy question, but check this out. Students graduating from college have an average debt of over $28,000. The median household income has dropped 7.3% since 2008. You know, this is a challenging area. Many are taking care of an aging parent or parents. They're paying off their own debt. They're living and trying to look in the future for retirement and possible college educations for their own children. This is not easy. And finally, retirees, nearly half of Americans have no retirement plan in place. You know, one thing we know, people are smart. And right now, the 40-hour work week is just not allowing people to reach their lifestyle goals. They're sensing that. And the great news is we have an entire generation of entrepreneurs coming up. In our article in Inc. 500 stated that 63% of 20-somethings wanted to start their own business. So yes, there is a huge demand. And if you start a conversation about earning extra income, the odds are strongly in your favor that the person you talk to will be greatly interested in what you invite them to check out. You know what that's called? That's called being at the right place at the right time. Yes, the timing couldn't be better for you to get this business up and running. So let's just take a moment and look at the company called Vollara and their amazing products. So let's give a little background information on Vollara. Our corporate headquarters are located in Dallas, Texas. We have a 450,000 square foot facility in Bristol, Virginia. Yes, this is a real company with real employees and real manufacturing facilities with real products right here in the USA. Our parent company is Aris Holdings. It does over $300 million in annual portfolio sales. On the right are some of our sister companies, including Electrolux, a company in business for over 80 years with over 50 million satisfied customers. And finally, you'll see at the bottom of the screen a four-corner strategy. This is simply a foundation that the Vollara leadership has been using successfully to build their business. Speaking of the Vollara leadership, our chairman and CEO is Joe Urso, a man committed to success at every level. And we have Bill Coyle. Bill began his career at Electrolux and has remained committed to Volara's success as our president and CSO. You know, it's good to know that many on Volara's senior leadership team have actually been in business for over 30 years. Success attracts. And the team that's been in business for that long together doesn't stick together if the top leadership is not solid. You can rest assured that the senior leadership team is committed to your success. And finally, you can also see the actual 4 corner principles that guide our company's daily direction. Number 1, good people with good values. Number 2, processes, systems, and controls in place. Number 3, solid finances. And number 4, a competitive business strategy. And we certainly have that. We'll talk about that in just a moment here. You know, the winning strategy and formula really goes beyond the 4 corners and fantastic leadership to the best-in-class products. Let's just take a moment to see some of the core technology Velara represents. The first thing you're going to notice about our products is that they address the basics: fresh, pure, clean air, alkaline water, green technologies that include the Laundry Pure, being able to do laundry with no hot water and no detergents. You don't have those chemicals on your skin. We call this healthy from the outside in with science-based products. You know, when we talk about science-based, let me give you just a bit of an example. Using our Fresh Air Surround. This Fresh Air Surround covers up to 3,000 square feet. It's what I did when I first got started. I worked with this kind of a technology. It is space certified, meaning the technology in this product, the RCI technology, actually has been used in the International Space Station. So what do we mean by science-based? Well, we have incredible studies like the Kansas State University study. This looked at surface decontamination with some really bad bugs, staph, MRSA, E. coli, strep, listeria. The RCI technology showed up to a 99.9% reduction in many of these bugs. Just incredible. I could share with you, having 3 young kids who go to school and get their hands all over everything, then come back home and put their hands all over everything. It's comforting to know that we have the very best in surface and air decontamination working for us in our home. This product is currently being tested in places like hospital operating rooms and schools, and checking out how it affects sick days. And I can tell you the results are encouraging. So that is a little bit about our outside-in technologies. We also have nutraceuticals. They're science-based, physician-created products offering the very best nutritional supplementation. And one thing I'll ask you to notice is the NSF certification. This actually means that it's safe for sports. And if you look in your back office, you're going to see testimonial letters from the vast majority of Major League Baseball teams. Now, keep in mind, they pay for our products. We don't just give them free samples. And I think this is a key point. These athletes are in the prime of their career. And I'm going to ask you a simple question. Don't you think that if it's good enough for an athlete making millions based upon their body's ability to perform, that a product might just be good enough for us as well? I definitely think so. So let's go ahead and talk about our latest and quite possibly the best entry into our product line, Results. So Results is one of our newest and perhaps most exciting products. If you or someone you know has been personally struggling with things like weight loss or that energy drag you get in the afternoon, we say one thing: try Results. Become a product of the product and see for yourself. Now you can go to www.liveyourresults.com to learn more about this product, or look for the PDF summary and the 4-minute video just outside of this video. Let's show you how a single product like Results can earn income for you in the next 30 to 60 days. So you can see some basic instructions we can take. Become a product of the product. Use Results. It's kind of hard to promote something you haven't tried before, right? Make a list of people you want to share it with. Tell them your story. Let them try the product and share with them the PDF review, the 4-minute video. Some are going to absolutely demand that you let them try it. And those that are trying it are sharing some amazing results. So let's say in the first month you try the product and you find 4 people by inviting people to the videos and information. Now, some of you are saying, you know, Paul, if this does what you say it's going to do, I'm going to be able to find a whole lot more people than 4. But let's just be conservative here, all right? Now, first of all, you deserve a double congratulations. Here's why. First, congratulations, you found 4 people who can benefit greatly from the results. Wait until you have them come back and thank you for introducing this product to them. And then second, a double congratulations, because now you're positioned, you have qualified for a fast track to earn up to 35% in your second month. Yes, on 4 on what we call an auto delivery of results, and you're on your way to a significant second month. In the second month, all you have to do is just simply keep doing and duplicating the guidelines at the top corner. It's so simple. So the big question is, what could I potentially earn in my second month in business? Let's just check that out, okay? So in the second month in business, you've invited people, you have 4 people on the Results product. That's all you did, and you tried it yourself. they're enjoying the product, and 2, said, I want to get started with the business. You invite them to this video and they decide to get a full spectrum business, upgrade to the optional whole home protection pack, which you can see there. Yeah, you know what? Common sense. They like the idea of fresh air. They like the idea of doing laundry with no hot water, no chemicals on their skin from detergent residue. That made sense to them, and they wanted to try the living water. So at 35%, in the second month, you would earn up to $84 in your 4 auto deliveries of results, up to $21 per auto delivery. You know what? This may be your first time you actually earn residual income. A big congratulations to you. And you would earn $1,100 on the 2 whole home protection pack upgrades from your 2 individuals. $350 override and a $200 fast start bonus. All total, your income in your second month in this illustration is $1,184. Not bad for being willing to just try the product personally and invite people to take a look. Notice we never sold the product. We invited people to take a look, and that, my friends, is exactly why this works. Now, some of you are looking at this and you're going to say, Paul, I am not a salesperson. I want to stop for a moment and ask you a single question. A product like results, based upon everything you've seen, are you willing to try the product? Now, if you're getting great results, I mean first couple days, you're like, wow, this product rocks. Would you be willing to invite some people to information, a PDF, a video, some basic information, follow up with them and ask them one question? Here it is. Ready? What did you like about what you saw? If 3 or 4 out of 5 people said, you know what, this looks awesome, is there any way you could help me to get this product myself? Would you take the time to help them set up maybe an auto delivery or get their own website going so they could get the product? Notice that we start by suggesting you become a product of the product. It's hard to promote what we haven't tried ourselves. Then we invite people to educate themselves by getting additional information. What does the average person do? They try to sell the product. I'm going to recommend something here for you. Switch selling, pressuring, and pushing to inviting, educating, and giving options, and you have yourself a proven process. That, my friends, is exactly why this can work for just about anyone. And now you actually know why the average person getting in a home-based business misses the mark. Literally anybody can do this. Now you know this, and I hope the light bulbs are going on. Now let's talk about, real quickly, a proven action plan that you can use to earn income in your first 30 days and beyond. Specifically, let's talk about our system and how we adopt this philosophy to make it work for you. So let's talk about what doesn't work. We often say we can show you 5 ways it doesn't work. This is clearly the way not to make your business grow. Pushing, convincing, and traditional selling. If you're that person who says, you know what, I'm not a salesperson, you might be saying, Paul, you're making sense, keep going. Well, you know what we know? This actually pushing people, convincing them, traditional selling, it actually pushes people away. And it causes people to quit, because those that think they have to do that, try that, and they get discouraged because it has limited appeal, both in the pushing and being pushed. Yet amazingly, most home-based businesses promote this approach, and it's a head scratcher for many leaders in this system as to why people continue to do that. What does work? Well, it's simple. We respect people. Most of us, as normal, everyday human beings, want to be invited to the party or invited to the celebration. We can always say no, but we always want to be at least considered and invited. So that's what we do. We invite, we educate, and we provide options. If you invite, educate, and provide options with a system in place, people will actually tell you their level of interest. Now, it also may surprise you the quality of a successful candidate in this kind of a business. Those who appreciate and respect people, they're willing to help others, and they want to see those around them have better options. So in many ways, people like teachers, coaches, pastors. We have a lot of pastors that do this part-time so they can be like Paul in the Bible. They can be a tent maker and they can do their main thing being the main thing. So people that are generally around people and talk to people, but people they can share. Engineers, believe it or not, they can see systems, and as long as their skepticism doesn't get in the way, they can understand the system and apply. People that are successful in this business don't lack ambition. They lack a plan. They lack a system, and they're a little bit skeptical, so they need this kind of information to understand it before they move forward. And that's exactly why we do this. Now, I will tell you, I wish we had this easy button. I've been looking around for this for 18 years. Basically, the button is this. You try the product, you love it. You're excited about the company, the products, everything about this business. Wouldn't it be great if you could make a list of 25 people that you know, press the button, and right on that list will tell you, hey, Joe and Sally, they want to become customers. Bill and Sue, they're interested in the business. And all you got to do is ask them, and they'll say, hey, yeah, I want to get involved in your business. I wish I had that. I wish we had it. We haven't found it yet, but we do have the next best thing. Using the invite, educate, and give options process, we have something called a launch event and website, and it is a fast, fun, and easy way to build this on a part-time basis and invite people to educate themselves on what you're experiencing right now. Let's talk about that a little bit. So just a few things about the launch event. First of all, the launch event is fun, and it's a super easy way to share your business and products with people you know. And I'll share with you, this launch event really centers around you having the whole home protection pack as a way to equip your launch. The whole home protection pack is optional. Let's say for this event, you have this pack and you have the products and you set up your home, you're loving those products. We're going to talk a little bit more about how you can even have the company help you with this to get these products risk-free. But let's assume you have the products in your home. Let's talk a little bit about this event. So this is key. This is not a sales event. Remember, we invite, we educate, and we give options. So you can invite people to 1 or 2 launch events you can set up in your first month. Your senior partner can actually help you with this invite. The person understands that right up front, this is an educational event. We essentially ask as a favor to the host if they would attend as a favor to the person giving the launch event. So a person comes into the launch event. You show them the laundry pure working, cleaning towels in your laundry room. They smell the fresh air in the laundry room and they see the fluorescent blue light. Amazingly unique. So you go over to your living room, you may have some small talk, and then just press play on a video where a top leader is going to welcome guests, essentially set the stage for the next 20 minutes. The leader in the video is going to share with everyone a little bit about the company and the products. Again, all professionally presented. So the video does all the education for us. The leader's on the video is then going to hand it off to the host to do some easy product demonstrations. Let me ask you this question. Can you spray ammonia on a piece of paper towel, hold it up to the air purifier? Can you press play on a video? Can you throw towels in the laundry room and press start on your washer? Of course, everyone can. So once these product demonstrations are done, at the end of the launch event, the leader on the video is going to summarize the launch event and essentially give your guests a few options. They're going to fall into one of 3 categories. Everyone falls into one of these 3 categories. 1, they're interested in the product. We're going to provide some launch specials for them. Number 2, they may be interested in the business and we're going to get them some follow-up information. Or this may not be for them, to which we say, and we even mentioned this on the video, hey, the sun's going to come up the next day. So the third option sets everyone at the room at ease, and I'm going to share with you based on 18 years of experience of having people physically in a room, experiencing the products and seeing the demonstrations. That creates a lot of energy and some magic when people actually see and experience the technologies. So I've had 8 people in a room in a launch event, and everyone in the room was interested in some aspect of trying the products. And we've had 5 people in a room, and 2 got started with some part of the trying the products, and 3 weren't interested. No matter what, friendships are maintained, and that's really the key, is that no matter which option is chosen, absolutely everyone wins. Now, this is very simple. Anybody can accomplish this, and it's an easy process to follow. You might say, well, what happens if I know somebody that can't make it to my launch event? Well, we have some incredible tools. So you can go on and do a one-on-one presentation, and we have invitation cards, and these invitation cards are pretty unique. Everyone that has given this invitation card, almost without exception, is asked the same question. Paul, what's the 24 all about? So let's say we're talking to Nancy, and Nancy asks about the 24. We can say to her, Nancy, I'm glad you asked. This card has a little website with a 12-minute video on it. If you can watch the video in the next 24 hours, I'll give you this card. Can you commit to doing that? She says yes. She may also ask about the colored circles on the card. Very unique by design. Well, Nancy, really, after you get done with the video, there's a couple buttons. You might choose the green button, which basically sends me a message saying, hey, thumbs up, this is great, I'm ready to get started. You might be a yellow button where it says, where basically your interest is, this looks good, but you have some questions. You might be a red button where we say, it may not be for you, and that's okay. And finally, the blue button, you might click on that if you're just interested in the products only. So this becomes a very unique way to be able to hand a card to somebody and have them come to you with their own level of interest. No matter which option is chosen, absolutely everyone wins. And that's the key. Again, it's completely different from the way most people build a home-based business. So what happens if they do click on the blue button? Let's say somebody says, hey, you know what, I want to get that fresh air. Well, here's some of the retail profit. This is where we can get customers, identify customers. You can see the fresh air surround is $7.99. The retail profit is up to $350. It can actually, if you get a 4-pack, it can actually be up to $437. So there's significant retail profit in our technology products. As this duplicates in your team, you can see the override bonus as well. So this is an exceptional way to invite people to information and have people enjoy the products as a customer of your very own business. So we have pulled this together in a program called 10-10-10. It is super easy, super fun, and we let the system create the results. It's built around the invite, educate, give options. Invite enough people to have 10 people attend your launch event. Invite 10 people to your personalized website, and this is what creates the energy and the enthusiasm and the quick growing ability of your business in the first 10 days. When a person does this, amazing things can happen. There's a lot of energy, there's a lot of fun, people are experiencing the technologies. Using the 10-10-10 program simply by focusing on one simple activity, inviting, if 9 out of 10 do not move forward, 9 out of 10 do not move forward, you can still earn up to $750 in your first 30 days. This is an example. A launch event, you have 10 people attend, maybe a couple launch events. You have one person that says, I want to become a business partner. They get a whole home protection pack, looks just like that on top left-hand corner. Note the 1,000 PV, that's 1,000 point value. We're going to come back to that as we show an example of duplicating the 10-10-10 program. Your profit is $400. 10 people to the personalized website, one fresh air purchased, $350. That is $750. Here's a question. What if 8 out of 10 do not move forward? Not surprisingly, you can earn double that income, up to $1,500. I want to ask you a question. What kind of business could you get started in where you can earn $1,500 in your first month in business? Not your first year, not your first 5 years, your first month in business. It's an absolutely incredible opportunity, and all you're doing is inviting people, educating them, and letting them come to you and tell you their interest. Incredible. The bigger question is, what happens when this event, when this 10-10-10 program actually goes ahead and duplicates? What we're going to assume is that when you do your 10-10-10, we're going to have maybe 2-3 people that will decide to move forward with a Healthy Home Protection Pack. That's going to give you about 2,500 points in general in this illustration. What happens when 10-10-10 duplicates? Well, maybe for the first time ever, you now have an income that is separate from your ability to produce. Unlike a job where you have to come in to make income, now you have the potential for real residual income. And I'm just going to go through some basic numbers here. If you had 4 people, let's say it took you 2 months to find 4 people who did their 10-10-10, you can see the volume. You have 4 people, 2,500. You can see the total volume. We're going to average about 12%. Here's the override. You can then you can check if you qualify for your car bonus. You get up to $600 for your car. You can see your monthly income at $1,800 and your yearly income a little over $21,000 for the year. Amazing. What happens if it duplicates? So let's say it grows and you have 16 people, 4 getting 4 or identifying 4. You have 16 people. You can see your volume increases. Your percentage stays the same. Your override increases in this illustration. Car bonus. We have an Eagle's Nest bonus. Team, this is actually a bonus that can be laid over the entire sales compensation. As your volume grows, you can earn up to $10,000 a month in just the Eagles bonus alone. And you can see your monthly income is starting to be pretty significant for most people. This kind of income is close to a replacement income for a job. The yearly income is $82,800. As it grows, so can the income. You can see in this case, we now have 64 people that have executed or went into their 10-10-10 program. You might be getting a little less in terms of percentage of a bigger number, which usually means a bigger income overall. And you can see the Eagle's Nest bonus is increasing. And here we have an illustration of $15,400 in a month, or a yearly income clearly over $82,800. This is why we talk about in the industry that there are individuals that earn over $1 million a year, and this is exactly why. It's not by luck. It's simply something that makes sense, that duplicates over time. And it's nothing complex, but it's amazingly powerful. So what can this give you? Well, the bottom line is, now that you've been able to delink your income from your ability to produce, and you can have this ongoing income, it can give you better options. What if you could simply have better options in your life? If you could get completely out of debt, how would that feel? What if you could get completely out of debt? What if you wanted to take better vacations, or simply have money in the bank to give to those in need? What if you had the ability to really pursue your hobbies? Maybe you want to go on that missionary trip somewhere in the world. What if you had enough income so that you didn't have to work a job, either part-time or full-time? We have a lot of ministers that do their ministry work full-time, but can actually earn income so they can donate their time versus having to take a salary. It's fantastic. What if you could travel with your loved ones as you wished? I will tell you that many leaders in the company have been all over the world simply because of paid events. Places like Switzerland, Ecuador, the Galapagos Islands, Hawaii, Alaska, Ireland, Australia, fantastic locations. If traveling is your passion, this is a wonderful business to be able to create that kind of travel for you and your loved ones. So let's talk about a personal breakthrough about following a proven pathway to get started called ABC. It's an easy, simple way to get your business launched, participate in the 10-10-10 program, and start to realize your personal goals. So let's talk a little bit about the ABC. The A stands for auto delivery, and you can see the results auto delivery here. It's entirely possible, as you're listening to this, that you already have set up your results auto delivery in place. If you don't, it's a simple decision on your part to get that set up. A few things: there are actually 8 auto deliveries in place. You can discontinue them at any time, and you can switch them up from month to month. But I'll share with you that most everyone starts with the results auto delivery. The B is a technology builder pack, and this is an example of one, a whole home protection pack. You've seen this through the presentation. A decision to get the whole home protection pack is a decision to become a product of the products and equip yourself fully, not only for the launch event in the first month of your business, but also your home to have the very best in protection in your home. Now let me just share with you something very practical, business related. The auto delivery can provide a very solid base of residual income as you duplicate your team. The builder pack can create volume up to 1,000 PV or more for every pack, compared to the average of 50 PV or point value for an auto delivery. So both go hand in hand. And this, by the way, is something you simply won't find in other companies. It's a huge advantage. The C is certification, which can be done in your back office from your myvallara.com website. It's easy, it's fun, it's completely free, and it actually educates you well on all the core technology. So chances are, quite frankly, you probably have your A and C in place. So let's focus a little bit more on the B of the ABC start so you understand more of the details. The builder pack has additional benefits. Immediately maximizing income potential. You realize you're in a real business, instills conviction and belief. I know when I got my pack and I had my products, I knew I was in a real business. If you don't believe in your real business, try dropping your air purifier on your foot. You will understand clearly we have real products. All right? So guaranteed no credit check financing. We'll talk about that in a moment. Immediate promotions to 20% bonus level. When you get your A and B in place, you may want to take a note on this. When you get your A and B in place, you move from 5% to 20% overrides on people you personally sponsor in the business. That's a big deal, and it's a nice benefit. It maximizes potential right now money. It maximizes income when duplicated. And we want to let you know we will work with you and your financial and time resources to create a plan together regardless of where you start. So let's talk about the 3 kinds of builder packs we work with. We have the business builder pack, we have the whole home protection pack, and we have the full spectrum career pack. All 3 fantastic options for your business. Let's go through these one by one. The business builder pack is just a fantastic option if you want to retail the product, the Fresh Air. When I got started, this was the product that I focused on predominantly because we didn't have other products at the time. If you want to retail and you're thinking you have a lot of people that might like the Fresh Air Surround, look at the retail profit on the Business Builder Pack. It's $1,648 over up to $437 per purifier. It's a great way if you want to create extra cash flow right up front. The whole home protection pack is just an ideal selection for equipping your launch events when you first get started in your first month. If you want to experience the full Velara experience in your home, the ability to have sanitization of your surfaces and air quality. You want to be able to do laundry with no hot water, no detergent. You want alkaline water, what we call glacial milk. The Whole Home Protection Pack is really where it's at. It is a fantastic product to get started with, and it's probably one of our more popular options in terms of technology packs. The Full Spectrum Career Pack really offers the best of both worlds. It's combining option 1 and 2, where you have the profitability of the Business Builder Pack. You have the Whole Home Protection Pack to get started with your launch events. You combine them into 2 with a great amount of duplication, profitability, and retail profit as well. Let's talk a little bit about option number 1 and option number 2. On the left, you see the Fresh Air Builder Pack, the Business Builder Pack. You can see that it's 1,000 PV. The retail value is a little over $3,100. It positions you for right now money, up to $1,750 in profits, up to $437 profit per unit. That's significant. You can see that section where it says $362.50 down. Let me just unpack that just a little bit. You can get one of these packs either by what we call self-funding on a cash, credit card, Visa, MasterCard, American Express, Discover, or if you would like to, you can use the company funding. It's a quarter down and then 3 equal payments in 30, 60, and 90 days. When you see $362.50 down, that just means the initial payment and then payments over 30, 60, and 90 days. My comment is this. If you put it on a credit card, it's very flexible. You actually end up saving $100. And a lot of people do that and they just pay it off as they go, as they start to earn income. If you need to use the company funding, that's what it's there for. And it's one more option that you can have to fully equip your business and getting it up and running. The package, the Whole Home Protection Package on the right, you can see that the benefits. Obviously, you get to take advantage of using all our core technologies, breathing clean mountain fresh air, drinking healthy living water, enjoying laundry savings. This equips you for your launch events, your first couple launch events in your first month. This is $450 down, self-funding, meaning putting on a credit card saves $100 in processing fee. The return on investment on the Whole Home Protection Pack is 100%. It's 121% for the Fresh Air Builder Pack. Just fantastic opportunities. Where are you going to get over 100% return on investment than with an awesome pack like one of these two? The Full Spectrum Career Pack simply combines both and is one of the best ways to start your business. Not only do you get the Whole Home Protection Pack to equip your launch events, to experience the product, but you also get the Fresh Air Builder Pack. Maximizes income potential. It is $812.50 down for the company funding. Self-funding, again, saves $100 in processing fee. It's just an incredible package that if you feel like that's right for you, make sure you let your senior partner know. This is what we call option number 3, and it is a fantastic way to get started in your business. There is huge additional benefit when you start duplicating technology packs in your organization. People tend to do what we duplicate, not what we say. People tend to do what we do. They'll ask you, they'll come and they'll say, well, how did you get started? And you can just simply tell them, I got a Fresh Air Builder Pack, or I got a Whole Home Protection Pack, or I ended up getting the Full Spectrum Combination Pack. What you tend to do is what you tend to duplicate in your business, and I will share with you that the volumes of organizations where a technology pack is started by the leader tend to have bigger volumes in that organization. It's just common sense. It's 1,000 PV versus duplicating an auto delivery at 50 or 60 PV. So there's significant benefit, and you can see the numbers here. Essentially, the Whole Home Protection Pack or the Fresh Air Builder Pack, the totals are equal, the volumes are equal. The Full Spectrum Combo has twice as much volume, so it's not a surprise that you have nearly twice as much income. We can share with you that as you duplicate this, very strong and significant income can be had as the technology packs are starting to duplicate in your business. Just keep in mind, as you get your technology pack and your auto delivery, that combination moves you from 5% to 20% overrides on personally sponsored individuals that get their packs or any other products in their distributorship. Two very easy ways to get started with a tech pack. We talked a little bit about this. You can self-fund using a credit card, cash, or check. It's very simple. Visa, MasterCard, American Express, or Discover. Corporate funding, very easy. You put 25% down in equal payments in 30, 60, and 90 days. There's about $100 worth of charges, about $25 per payment. that you can actually save if you do put it on a credit card, but if you need the flexibility of the company funding, by all means, you can use that to benefit your business. There's no credit check at all using the corporate financing. So if your credit's a little bit tight, this may be an option for you. Benefits, good to know. As I mentioned, if you get your A and your B in place, you move from 5% to 20% in your overrides. Purchases may be tax deductible. You want to check with your accountant, but in many cases, particularly if you have a job, this can be a tax deduction on that income. Again, check with your accountant, but that's one of the advantages of getting a technology pack. You know, you could be losing thousands of dollars if you don't take action and get started. The bottom line, up to $13,541. Laundry losses. When you can do laundry with no hot water, no detergent, why in the world would you want to pay for laundry and detergent? Bottled water losses, income tax losses like we spoke of, these total losses can be significant. What if we started saving over $13,500 in the next 60 months? Working with things like the Laundry Pure, doing laundry with no hot water, no detergent, living water savings, and income tax savings. You know what? Now you can turn a loss into a savings, and your home business is the first step to financial freedom. Now I'm really here to help you succeed. And I'm assuming that you have a strong desire for better options and a very personal reason for wanting success. I just want to make a few comments here. You might want more time with your family. You might want to provide a loved one better options. Whatever it is for you, let that be your reason. I want to share with you something. When you get off this call, you're going to focus in one of two pathways. You're either going to focus on ways this can work for you, or you're going to focus on ways this probably won't work for you. Just know that whatever you focus on will grow. I know that when I was invited to look at more information, I remember where I was standing when I thought, you know, I really don't have time to go check this out. I really don't have the money to get started. You see, when I got started in this business, I was actually, and I don't tell a lot of people this, but it'll be our little secret, I was over $83,000 in unsecured debt, working a full-time job and working another business on the side. I had decent income, yes. I also had decent bills, and I was simply broke at a higher level. It's not what you make, it's what you keep. Don't let a good living get in the way of a great living. That's what I would suggest to you. And it's not about money, it's about control of time and income. So you know what I did? I forced myself to check things out, and then I just simply made a quality decision. I knew this wasn't going to be the breaking point for me, but it could very well be the saving point for me. And as it turned out, for me, it was a multi-million-dollar opportunity that I'm very glad I took. You have something that we believe is a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity, and you truly are at the right place at the right time. I want to sign off with a short 3-minute video just wishing you the very best and giving you some final thoughts. Check it out.
So the question becomes, if others are having success, why not you? And why not now? You know, the concept of going from red to black makes a ton of sense. The products make sense. And particularly if you have a job right now, owning your own home-based business can give you tremendous tax advantages. You want to check with your accountant, but that's just a fact. You know, one of the things we know is it's impossible to fail if you know why you need to be successful in your own home-based business. Maybe you have a job right now. Maybe you're looking for more control of your time. Maybe you want to get out of debt. Maybe you just want to have better options. You know, a lot of people come to us and they don't say they need a massive house and fancy car. You know what they say? I just want to be able to pay my bills and have better options in my life. If that's you, then you're at the right place at the right time. We talked a little bit about timing, why you're at the right place at the right time. We talked about why the company's rock solid and why the products are in high demand. And maybe as equally important and exciting for you is that the approach that we use doesn't require you to be a salesperson in the traditional sense. The idea that we don't have to push, sell, and communicate in a way that we're trying to get somebody to do something in a certain way. We're simply inviting people, respecting people, and inviting them to information they can review and giving them options and letting them come to us and telling us why they would be interested in the business. It's a complete 180-degree difference from the way most people do a home-based business. And that one factor is a big factor for you. So what I'd like you to do is I want you to think about kind of where you're at. If you're just getting started in life, maybe you have a job and you'd like to have the better things in life. this can be something that can help you. If you're just maybe in my position where you have a family and you're busy and your schedule is just rock solid with sporting events and commitments and financial commitments, maybe to aging parents or to kids that need college or braces, the list is endless. This might be for you. Maybe you're a professional. You know, a lot of my colleagues in corporate America were making great incomes. There's no question you can make great income in corporate America. But your time might not be yours, and you want a little bit more option in terms of times. This could be something to check out and take action with. And then finally, maybe you're heading into retirement years, and you really need to catch up. Financial experts and financial individuals would say that you need $240,000 earning 5% in a tax-deferred account for every $1,000 that you earn in your retirement. So the question is, are you going to be able to make $240,000 in the next 6 months? If not, a business like this can help you to set up and put you in position for residual ongoing income. It's all about cash flow. So what I would like you to do is consider watching this again. Review it. Get your questions down. Get back with the person that invited you onto this presentation. Talk to them about a couple things. Number one, get your questions down. Get your questions answered, but also talk about how the best way is to position yourself to get your ABC complete so you can put yourself in a position for success. Zig Ziglar said it very well, and I mentioned it before, that if you help enough people get what they want, you can have whatever you want. So let this video be a play it forward for yourself. Get excited about your future. Don't worry about if you've had poor success in the past. Let that go. Know that you have one of the best opportunities on the planet in front of you. Get back with your senior partner who's going to partner with you to help you to create success. Talk to them about your ABCs, get your questions answered, and we look forward to seeing you at the top.